In this video, I'm going to show you what happens to your body if you don't eat for 2 days. What's up guys, Carlo Macapinlac here from newbiefitnessacademy.com. I help busy professionals look good shirtless so they can feel more confident and get the most out of their lives. Okay, I'm going to answer the biggest question that's on everyone's minds right now. Why? Why would you not eat for 2 days? Well, if you've been following my channel, you know I'm a big fan of intermittent fasting and all the benefits that comes with it. What are some of those benefits? Well, it improves mental clarity and concentration. It induces fat loss, obviously, and you're gonna see how much weight I lost in a second here from doing this 48-hour fast. It lowers blood sugar levels. It improves insulin sensitivity. And if you've been watching my videos, you'll know how important insulin sensitivity is when it comes to controlling your weight. It increases energy. It lowers blood cholesterol, particularly your small LDL particles, the stuff that actually causes heart disease. It reduces inflammation. Fasting helps prevent Alzheimer's disease and even reverses the aging process because of the growth hormone response in your body. Pretty impressive, right? And it's free. And I always say that weight loss might be the least impressive benefit of fasting when you consider all the improvements in your biomarkers from simply taking a break from eating. But more than anything, I wanted a bit of a reset. I had a couple of vacations recently, and I also dealt with some personal stuff. Both my grandparents passed away recently, and I gotta be real with you, I put on a couple of pounds in the process. And I always say that you gotta balance feast with fasting, right? And I definitely feasted a little bit more than I should have. But hey, that's okay. Life happens. But what better way to reset your diet and get a head start with your weight loss than doing an extended fast? So I recorded everything, and I'm gonna show you what happened in a second here. I also worked out both days of fasting because why not? Let's see what happened. All right, first weigh-in. 130.2. Breakfast of champions. Okay guys, I just finished working out and I felt great the entire time. I had tons of energy, and that's kind of expected because I normally do a daily 16 or even a 20-hour fast. So, you know, this is nothing new to me. If you're doing this for the first time, right, and you're not used to kind of working out on an empty stomach, then this might be a little bit of an adjustment period for you. You might even feel a little weak, and that is perfectly normal. If you're used to drinking pre-workout, you can substitute just a black coffee instead. Honestly, all that's in pre-workout is caffeine anyway, so you can get all that if you drink coffee. Just want to show you guys what I'm having for lunch here. Water. All right, so we are 24 hours into this 48-hour fast, and just want to give you guys a quick update on how I'm feeling and how I'm doing. My energy levels, pretty good. I feel great. Am I hungry? You know what, to be honest, not really. But I have this thing right here. This is what I'm having for dinner. I'm having soda water. Just to kind of stay on a routine, you know what I mean? You don't want to feel like you're missing something, right? So I'm sitting in the kitchen right now. This is where I'm gonna be drinking this soda water, and you can see the sunset is actually really nice in the background there. So I'm gonna work out again tomorrow, and I'm gonna film that and let you guys know how I feel. But honestly, so far so good. I'm also gonna give you guys an update on how I feel when I wake up tomorrow morning. Other than that, I'm doing my best not to think about food here. Do I miss food? Not really. You know, you're so used to eating that it's okay to take a break from it every once in a while, right? And that's kind of the whole point of doing this 48-hour fast. You know, almost like a reset in your body, right? Give your stomach really a break from digesting food all the time and kind of kickstart your weight loss. All right, I'll see you tomorrow.
All right, let's see how much we weigh after 36 hours. 127.8.
So that was breakfast. Okay, we are 36 hours into this 48-hour fast, so we're almost done. And I get to eat today at the end of the day. But I'm not even thinking about that yet. So I was actually kind of cold going to bed last night, but that's perfectly normal whenever you're doing an extended fast like this, or whenever you're doing intermittent fasting in general. Did I have hunger pangs? Absolutely. You know what? It's perfectly normal, right? But it's nothing that, glass of water or even soda water couldn't fix. And that's kind of why I'm doing an extended fast like this is, I'm just really trying to prove to everyone that listen, like food is great. Food is delicious. I love food just as much as the next guy, but you shouldn't always be so emotionally attached to it. Like, it's okay to take a break from it every once in a while. You know what I mean? You have plenty of stored energy in your body. See this? This is energy. You know what I mean? Like, it's okay. It's okay to fast. You're not gonna die. There's still a lot of stigma, for some reason, negative stigma about fasting. And, it's all really been just a big marketing ploy by a lot of companies to never skip a meal because it's somehow bad for you. Guess what? It's not bad for you. I will talk about who should and shouldn't fast in a little bit here if you want to try something like this. Again, we just did our weigh in there. We are down 2.4 or 2.6 pounds, so 2.5 pounds basically. And that's a lot. Albeit some of that would be water weight. You do lose a lot of water weight when you do an extended fast like this. Your body's just getting rid of excess water that you're holding on to because you're eating so much food that contains water. But you know what, that's a lot. A lot of people would be happy to lose 2.5 pounds in a week, let alone 36 hours, and we're probably going to lose a little bit more here near the end. We're going to do another weigh-in at the 48-hour mark before I break this fast, just to kind of see how much weight we lost in total. But I'm just going to go about my day here. Like I said, already at my breakfast here. I might have a coffee here in a bit, but I'll obviously have it black. I'm gonna work out again, and I will film that, and I'll let you guys know how I feel afterwards. And then just try to stay busy, try not to think about food. I will get to eat later on, so no worries there. And that's probably my number one tip for you guys, for anybody doing this, is try to stay busy. Boredom is the enemy of fasting. If you get bored, and a lot of people really eat out of boredom, right? You're gonna start thinking about food. And the moment you start thinking about food, and then you get hungry, and then you start getting tempted, next thing you know, you're breaking your fast and it's all over. And one more thing, there's really something rewarding about putting yourself through voluntary hardship. You know what I mean? Like, it's okay. It's okay. Nothing builds more character than willingly putting yourself through hardship. I mean, obviously not putting yourself in danger. Like, I wouldn't want you to go out in a dark back alley just to say that you're putting yourself through voluntary hardship. No. Like, this is controlled hardship, right? And it's great. It's unbelievably rewarding, and to see results on the scale, that's just a bonus in my opinion. Okay, so I just finished my second workout on this 48-hour fast, and honestly, I felt great again. I mean, I don't feel any weaker or any different from how I felt yesterday, and hopefully that kind of debunks the myth that, like, you need to eat a meal before working out, or B, that you need to drink some sort of pre-workout before you work out, right? I had a black coffee before I started the workout, and I don't even think I needed it, to be honest with you. I just like drinking coffee in general. Am I hungry? Not really. I have 6 more hours to go on this 48-hour fast, and honestly, I'm not even thinking about food right now. You know what? I could even go longer, but I said that I'm just gonna do a 48-hour fast, so I am gonna break at the 48-hour mark. My energy levels overall are super high. I don't feel lethargic. In fact, I actually feel more alert, and this kind of makes sense, right? Like if you think about like hunter-gatherer days back then, right? If our ancestors, let's say, slow down, or they start to feel tired and lethargic when there's no food available, then we would not have survived as a species, right? If anything, certain things get activated in your body as a response to not having any food in your stomach, right? And this most likely has to do with the counter-regulatory hormones in your body, right? So you get a boost in adrenaline, you get a boost in your growth hormones, testosterone levels, and all that good stuff. So it is absolutely beneficial to take a break from eating every once in a while, and that's kind of why I'm doing this. Okay, so I'm gonna get home here, maybe do some work, maybe take a nap. I'm gonna shoot another video here in a second just to kind of wrap things up, and I'm gonna do one final weigh-in before I break my fast.
All right, let's see how much you weigh after 48 hours. 127.4.
Boom! I lost almost 3 pounds from my 48-hour fast. I dare you to find a diet that produces better results. I mean, this stuff goes against about 99% of conventional wisdom about nutrition out there. It goes against everything we're told not to do, right? Never skip a meal. You need to eat 6 meals a day. No. There is no scientific data that eating 6 meals a day is somehow more beneficial for you. Okay, let me ask you this, if you're still somewhat skeptical about intermittent fasting. What do you think will happen if you take a break from eating? What do you think will happen if you don't eat? That's right, you're gonna lose weight. A lot of weight. And as you just saw, I felt great the entire time. Like this whole notion that fasting will put you into starvation mode and that it's gonna somehow slow down your metabolism is just a big fat lie. The longest recorded fast, by the way, is 382 days. Over a year. A 27-year-old male did it under doctor supervision, and he lost a mind-blowing 276 pounds. So you're not gonna die if you skip a day or two of eating. In fact, a lot of good things happen when you take a break from eating, like I mentioned earlier. Weight loss is almost just icing on the cake. Did I get hungry during my 48-hour fast? Sure, but that's perfectly normal. Most of the time, we really just eat out of habit. Once I drank black coffee or soda water, it eventually went away. In case you're wondering, I do a type of training called CrossFit. It's a high-intensity interval training style of workout, and it is, in my humble opinion, one of the best types of workouts you can do. Some of the benefits include improvements in these specific areas: physical performance and overall body composition, cardiovascular health, insulin sensitivity, again, blood pressure, lipid profile, bone development, improved sleeping patterns. It combats specific aging factors in skeletal muscle, type 2 diabetes, improved cognitive abilities, and self-esteem. Most of my workouts last no longer than 15 to 20 minutes. My workouts are always constantly varied. Most of them require compound, full body, full range of motion movements involving multiple muscle groups working all at once. It's literally the best bang for your buck when it comes to time invested and improvement in your overall health and fitness. I've been doing this type of training since 2012, and it's what I get all my private coaching clients to do. They maybe spend a grand total of 3 hours in total working out every week, and they've all gotten some amazing results. So no, the notion that you need to spend countless hours at the gym to get results is pretty outdated. And this type of training isn't easy, by the way. It's pretty intense, and that's a good thing. Short and intense workouts with a couple of strength sessions every week are way better for you than long, drawn-out, repetitive cardio workouts. And during my 48-hour fast, my workouts felt great. I mentioned this earlier, but that should debunk the myth that you need to eat or drink before or during your workout, and then you need to consume a post-workout protein shake or your muscles will start withering away. No. You have about 20,000 calories worth of energy in the form of stored fat in your body. Again, it's not just there for looks. It's stored energy that's waiting to be used, and if you're trying to lose weight, you want to tap into those fat stores as much as you can. And that's why intermittent fasting and an extended fast like this is so effective when it comes to weight loss. It allows your insulin levels to become really low, and when your insulin levels are low, that's when your body starts using some of that stored energy in your body. your body literally becomes a fat burning machine. And if you're trying to lose weight, that's exactly what you want. That's why insulin is such an important hormone in your body. It's one of the main hormones that controls your body weight, and you can use it to your advantage by fasting intermittently. Now, if you're thinking about doing a 48-hour fast, then I just have one more tip for you. I already mentioned this earlier that you should stay busy, but my other tip is start slow. If you're used to eating 3 meals or even 6 meals a day, then all of a sudden you don't eat for 2 days, then it might come as a complete shock to your system and your fasting experience is gonna suck. Honestly, a daily intermittent fasting routine of 16 to 24 hours is more than good enough to get you results if you're trying to lose weight. It's just way more practical and it's easy to integrate with everyday life. But hey, if you're really committed and you want to try an extended fast, then do it. It's unbelievably rewarding when you can break away from the habit of eating all the time. Again, this is where voluntary hardship comes in. It's good for you. I actually have a separate video where I did a 3-day water fast, and I'm gonna link to it somewhere at the top here if you wanna know more about it. But if you're completely brand new to fasting, I would just start by skipping breakfast for a few days. And that's also the other thing. I've seen people lose a ton of weight just by skipping breakfast and just eating 2 big meals. I've also seen people lose even more weight by just eating once a day. Again, this goes against conventional diet wisdom, but conventional diet wisdom has also led us to an obesity epidemic. So you gotta go against the grain here if you're not getting results with whatever diet you're following. And again, there is no scientific data out there that proves that breakfast is the most important meal of the day. It's all marketing by food companies getting you to eat breakfast cereal, which has tons of sugar, and meal replacement bars. Again, more sugar. Now, who should and shouldn't do intermittent fasting? Intermittent fasting is generally safe for everyone if you're in good health. Just consult with your doctor before you try it if you're not sure. If you're pregnant, or you're underweight, or if you're taking blood sugar medication, or you're chronically stressed, if you have a history of eating disorder, or if you're a teenager, then you shouldn't do it. Otherwise, if you're in perfectly good health, you should be good to go and you can reap all the benefits that comes with fasting. To answer my question earlier, what happens to your body if you don't eat for 2 days? You lose weight, a lot of weight, and you get a boatload of other benefits. So take a break from eating every once in a while. It's good for you. Okay, the next question then becomes, what are you actually supposed to eat once you break your fast? Do you have a proven plan that you can follow? To help you with that, I want to give you a free copy of my Lean Body Blueprint. This is how I melted all the fat around my stomach and turned it into a 6-pack without going on a crazy diet or wasting hours at the gym. It's a simple 4-step process specifically designed for busy professionals like you, and it's the exact same blueprint that I teach all my private coaching clients, and they've all gone to see some amazing results. If you want to be the next success story, then download your free copy of the Lean Body Blueprint right now. There's going to be a link in the description box. Just click on it, type in your email, and I'll send it to you right away. All right, that's all I've got. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it and share it with your friends. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I post a new video every Friday, and thanks for watching. Virtual high five.